everyone, thank you for tuning into my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a tutorial slash first impressions on this Laura Mercier Editorial eye palette that was sent to me, let me focus, courtesy of Influenster, Sephora and Laura Mercier. Now if you don't know what Influenster is, it's basically a program where you sign up to get free things. You get to try them out, you don't have to send it back. When you sign up for it, I will put the link down below, you fill out surveys of things that you like, things you don't like, or whatever, and based on those surveys it will determine if you are eligible for like certain boxes. They're called boxes that they send out, and you go from there. The only requirement that you have in order to stay in the program is that like you take a picture for social media, you write a quick review, whatever. It's only like 3 requirements. They do have perks to it where you can fill out, you can do extra things for whatever brand you get to get points. You get entered into maybe getting more products from said company, whatever. Like for this, if I do the extra challenges for this, such as maybe a tutorial or something like I'm doing now, I can be entered into getting more Laura Mercier palettes. So this palette is called the Editorial Eye Palette. It is on Sephora's website. I will link that down below. It is currently $48. Laura Mercier is not exactly cheap. It is on the pricier side, so when I got this palette I was like, yes, I can try something out. It is a new palette that is entered Sephora, and this is what it looks like right here. It has this it kind of reminds me of NARS packaging, so it is thumbprints or fingerprints galore. We're gonna focus here. I'm trying to get this to focus. Right there. Come on. There we go. Looks like that. So fingerprints galore. So I will show you what the inside looks like, and I will talk a little bit about this product. Let's take that out. So you have a mirror, a nice size mirror, and you have these eyeshadows. Right off the bat I was like, oh, these are dark, intense. What am I gonna do? I know for sure I would wear these 2 colors a lot. These other colors I would probably mix in with like another palette for like a liner or a smoky eye and all that. And this is a setting powder. So I'm gonna read a little bit about how this product works. Well, first let's get into the colors. The first 3 rows, the first name is all blackened. So we have blackened clay, blackened black clay, and blue clay and brown clay. The bottom row is metallic, so it's platinum, pewter, and rust. And then this is a setting powder. And basically you have a setting powder for your eyeshadows, which I've never heard of, but we're gonna try it out. So basically what this is, what this palette is that it's called like a stamp and set. So you can press your fingerprint in it and put it on your eyes and set it. So the best way to apply these shadows, according to Laura Mercier, is to stamp your finger in here and put it on your eye and blend it out. So I am going to try it on one eye with blending, and then I'm going to try it on the other eye with brushes and see which way works better. That way you will know. So what are we gonna do first? What I'm gonna do first is I already have primer on my eyes to save time. I did my entire face to save time. And basically what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to create the same look on each eye, but one side I'm gonna use brushes and one side I'm going to use my fingers. So we will start on the right side with my fingers and go from there. So I am going to get this metallic platinum. No, I'm gonna get this metallic pewter right here and put this all over my lid. And I'm gonna go like this. You stamp it in, and it's kind of like smushy a little bit. So I'm just kind of stamping it in, and there it is on my fingers. I'm going to put it on my eye. Just all over my lid. So I put it on my eye. It is pigmented. I'm going to try it again. Maybe just rubbing and not. Okay, if you rub your finger on there, you're gonna get a more intense, you know, color. So I'm just gonna start blending with my fingers. Okay, so it's a little messy, but it's fine. Now I'm gonna take this metallic platinum and put it in the corner. I'm going to do a different. Brighten up the, you know, the inner corner a bit. And we look like that. It's very dark. So next what I'm going to take this pewter right here and put it in the crease a little bit. So I'm just gonna okay. There we go. And so I'm just gonna continue to blend a little bit. All right. So I'm just gonna blend with my fingers. Okay. All right, and that is the right eye. So then I guess I'm just gonna take my pinky right here and get this setting powder right there on my pinky and just kind of put it all over where the shadow is. Okay, we have one eye done. Now what I'm gonna do is just try the same look with brushes on my left eye and see if it has the same effect, if it's better, if it's worse, or whatever. Let's try. I have my eye brushes here ready to go. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take, this is a Flower Beauty brush that you can get at Walmart, it's an E01, and I'm going to take this, you know, that metallic rust, and I'm gonna put it on the entire lid. And I'm just blending. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna flip the brush over. So make sure you guys can see. I'm gonna flip the brush over and get that platinum. And put it on the inner corner. And then I'm going to take another brush and I'm going to get that pewter and put it on the outer V. Okay, and I'm going to get a blending brush and blend this eye look out. Okay, so we are done. We're done. And looking at it, I have to say that they don't look much different, which is, to me, is a good thing. To me, it's a good thing because I feel that the technique they want you to use works. Blend this with my brush a little bit. The thing I like about your fingers, because you can control your fingers better than you can control a brush. So I like that you can get the same effect with the brush as you, with the fingers as you can with the brush. So I do like that, and I'm gonna get a liner. I didn't do a liner because it's kind of hard to do a liner with your hands. I'm gonna take this blackened blue clay and just do, no, not that. That's for eyeshadows. Oh no. Take this e.l.f. brush, angled eyeliner brush. Just to dramatize it a little bit. I'm not doing a whole lot. Okay, so my first impression of this is that I think the colors are extremely pigmented, like extremely pigmented, so that's a good thing. The texture of this, if you ever tried the Maybelline Dream Bouncy Blushes, that is a texture I get. It's just not as bouncy as those. It's like a little sponge. That's how I can describe the texture of it. The setting powder, I don't know if that is, I didn't even use a setting powder, so I will get this. I don't know if the setting powder is like needed on here, but I can, okay, as I was saying, as I was really interrupted by my camera, I don't know if the setting powder is needed. I guess I can, you know, check back at, you know, later on in the day and, you know, give an update or what. When I upload this video, I will let you know if the setting powder worked with like creasing or anything. As far as the price goes, I think it's expensive. I wouldn't pay $50 for 6 shadows. When I, you know, remember things like the Too Faced chocolate palette, which is one of my favorite palettes. You get a bunch of shadows in there, and that is, I think, maybe in the $40 range. I look at the Tartelette palette and the Tartelette in Bloom by Tarte. Those are like $39, and you get 12 very pigmented shadows in there. And so I just think of the amount of shadows you get versus the money, it is expensive. There are people who buy Laura Mercier. That, you know, that's why she can charge that much. I wouldn't pay $40. I mean, I wouldn't pay $50 for this just because I'm looking at the colors. And this, if I saw this in the store, this is not something that I would pick up based on the very dark colors in here. This is not my typical eyeshadow palette. I'm a person where I love neutrals. I absolutely love neutrals. So this, I would pass on this if I saw it in the store. But I love it, you know, it's free, but I do love how my look turned out. I think it's very bold. I think it's, you know, it's kind of out there, but I like it. I love that you get a nice mirror. I love the packaging. It's very sleek. It screams like it's expensive. So my first impression of this, you know, I like the way the colors blend. I like how pigmented they are. I'm not a fan of the price. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if the setting powder is needed. It may be kind of gimmicky, but I think if they would have not did the setting powder and did 2 extra eyeshadows, then I could see it as being more bang for your buck. You know, 2 extra shadows in here, maybe that are in between these 2 shades or on par with these 2 shades. I think that would have been a better idea than to have the setting powder in here. But overall, I think it's a good palette just for my first impressions. I don't see anything wrong with it. I think the colors are very, very pigmented. I think it goes on great. I love that you can use your fingers and get the same effect as the brush. That's my opinion. You may think it looks different on camera, and that's perfectly fine. But as far as application, I think they do the same, which is great because some companies do have a technique that works and you're like, okay, this doesn't work, but I use it this way. And so it is a stamp and set. You stamp it with your fingers instead of with the setting powder. Love that. And this is, again, this is called the Editorial Eye Palette Intense Glaze. I will have a link to Sephora down in the description bar so you guys can see it and check it out. And with that said, I'm gonna get out of here. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all next time. Bye.